Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to be making a Victoria sponge. Instead of putting it into a normal tin, we're going to be using silicones. So all you got to do is, when you've made your batter, or mix should I say, just pipe it into each individual ones, and then all towards the end all you got to do is get a little bit of warm water and just dab it, so that means it stays flat. Then when you go to bake it, it evenly rises correctly. So first thing what you want to do is grab your sugar and then add your butter. And what you want to do with this is that you're going to want to mix it until it turns to more of a white colour. So when you mix it, you'll make, say, butter icing. That'd be more yellowish colour. So keep mixing through and it should start to turn more white, because you would have started to mix it. The reason why I do this is because when it comes to putting it all together, you get a better texture towards the end. So I'm going to mix this quickly and I'll be right back. Okay, so I mixed it for say 6 minutes or so straight. You can start to see that it started to go white now. It might look a bit different on camera because of the light and maybe the camera itself. But yes, it started to go a bit white now, as you can see. That's what you want to do. Mix it for say 5 to 6 minutes until it starts to go white, because when it comes towards the end, like I said, the texture becomes better. So the next stage, what you want to do is start to sieve your flour in. So then grab yourself a sieve, a bit of flour, and then just sieve the flour in. Make sure you use self-raising. Well, it actually is up to you, but what you want to use. You can use plain flour, then add your baking powder towards it. I just use my self-raising because I know that self-raising has baking powder already in it, so I won't have to put more baking powder in it. The reason why we're sieving is for the fact that we get rid of any lumps. Okay, after I sieve the flour in, it's just sitting over very quickly. This is what I've got to. I haven't folded it in just yet. So after you've just done that, you want to crack yourself some eggs, 4 eggs, put them into another bowl, whisk them up until they're nice and frothy. The more air you get into it, the more aeration it'll be, so it will rise more evenly. Okay, what you want to do now is grab yourself a wooden spoon and start to fold in the flour and the butter and the sugar. Once you've done that, it'll start to thicken, and then all you want to do is gradually add in your egg. Don't add it too fast. If you add it too fast, you'll split the flour and the butter and the sugar all together. So just get it through. It starts to basically look like it's turning into like breadcrumbs and such. Just got to mix it through. Okay, so now I've mixed it through, it should look like this. Quite thick and pretty much won't fall off the spoon. Okay, so then you want to slowly add in your egg. And then mix it in. If it does get too runny, just add a pinch of flour, just to get it back to the way it's meant to be. Okay, this is the texture that you want to try and get to, where it just falls off but doesn't split when it falls. Okay, all you want to do is you want to add your milk in. I've got 2 tablespoons here. Add it in gradually at the same time. There's a chance that you could split it as well with the milk. So then all you want to do is just fold it in slowly. Okay, what you're going to want to do is do half a tablespoon. So this is a pudding spoon, so 2 of these is a tablespoon. This is your vanilla essence. And same thing as always, just fold it in. And all you want to do is grab yourself a piping bag. Either you can have proper one, or you can buy yourself disposable ones like I have. All you're going to want to do now is just pour it in. Okay, when you pour it in, we want to make sure that you get every last bit. Okay, then once you've done it, you pull out your piping bag or so. Make sure you tighten the top. Then all you want to do is just nick the bottom here, and it's just take it straight off. Done. And then just tighten it up until it comes to the top of the nozzle. Grab yourself your tray like I have, and then use your silicone mould. Then all you want to do is just pipe it in gradually. Doesn't matter how they look, because at the end you're going to sort all that out. Like I said, towards the end, all you're going to want to do is grab yourself some warm water, get your fingers gradually a bit wet, and then just press down slowly and just pat them down. This pushes them into the corner. That means when they cook quite evenly. Okay, this is where I got to. So I've patted them all down, and then all it is now is just put them in the oven for say 30 minutes or so, 25 to 30 minutes, and then once they're done, let them cool down in their moulds. If not, you grab them, they start to break. Okay, whilst we're waiting for that to cook in the oven, I've got a little trick. So say if you were to put them into an actual tin, and you want to cook an actual cake, say 12-inch cake or whatever. But we're going to use it in this for now. So and it say stop it from sticking, and then it starts to stick to the tray, and then you start to rip it and all that. So a little trick that I've learned: if you get a bit of butter and wrap it around the sides of the tray. One, you can do it like that. That stops it from sticking quite well. But then also, if you grab yourself some flour and just pour it in. And then just dust it round the side. Like so. When you go to put in your Victoria sponge, when it comes out, there'll be no problem. Because one, it won't stick because of the butter and it heats up. Two, the flour stops it from sticking as well. So literally all it is smooth it round with your finger. Make sure your finger is wet. If not, it'll start to stick. Hi guys, so we're back and this is what our outcome is so far. The other ones in the oven just cooking now. We lost one. As you can see, they're meant to be in 4s when they come into the tray. So there's one missing, it broke, but unfortunately that's still 12, got 11 there, that's still quite good. So what you do, you let them cool off like I have already. So you've got a nice brown colour on the top and the bottom. So what we could do is you can either make some butter icing, cut them down the centre, fill in, or you can put some jam. But they're what? Small little Victoria sponges, instead of making a massive cake and all going to waste. But this is what I've done so far. So I hope you lot liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video.